Not Silicon Valley, it's something.
Not again.
I'll figure out the term. Betty, no! Jonah's mouth there is priceless. Alright, there we go. Hi, everybody. I am back with more Spider-Man 3. I just want to do this random crime I see right here. Because, for one, guys, I want to let you know, Monday uploads will be coming back this week. Well, next Monday.
You don't have the muscle to beat your partner.
I'm like, why is the Punch Fury working? Whoa! These aren't Dragon Tail guys. I actually can't tell which game they're a part of. These are Dragon Tails. I would have been air comboed by now. Where do you think you're going? Alright. Not too bad. So, as I was saying, Monday videos will be back next Monday. I was holding off because I had something planned for the final Monday at the end of the month. And for every Monday for probably the rest of the year. I'm surprised Nicholas, my go-to guy for anniversary games, hasn't picked up on what the plan is. I'm sure he'll figure it out, but for those of you who don't know, I'm excited for you guys to see what's coming up next. But the plan was to actually go do the Scorpion mission all the way over here. But then, as I was looking through the available missions, I saw this. A mission involving Jonah. I have to do that. Especially with his model in this game, where it looks somewhat realistic, but because of how realistic the graphic looks, he looks so bug-eyed. I'm always in the mood for more bug-eyed Jonah, guys. I was like, I forget that it actually makes a giant sound when you're near the door. But give me a second, guys. I need to go check out one thing before we really start. Yeah, as I was saying, the character models in this game really stress out the, what's the word I'm looking for right now? Not Silicon Valley, it's something.
Not again.
I'll figure out the term. Betty, no! Jonah's mouth there is priceless. Damn. What was even the point of that if you're just gonna kick? What the? You guys are just after Jonah. What's the point of sticking around the Daily Bugle messing with the employees? Oh, never mind. That's a way to mess with Jonah. Blow up the Bugle. You wanna know what will mess with him even more? If Spider-Man's the one who saves his Daily Bugle.
Guess what, fellas? The shift's over. Time to punch out.
The cutscene made me think that I was gonna fight those two guys holding Betty. Oh god, this part. Whew. I wasn't kidding when I said these bombs are gonna get more complicated. Then again, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the last of the main bomb missions. There are still bomb runs you can do as side quests. And I'm pretty sure some of the other games implement bombs at one point or another. But this is supposed to be the last of the main of the Mad Bombers mission. I'm given barely enough time to look at these. Look how fast that thing's going. But thankfully I'm good. Yes! Oh, there they are. Oh my god, more quick time events. Okay. This would be a little bit cooler if I was actually playing through it, but the idea that he's disarming these bombs while fighting these guys and saving hostages is kind of cool. I can't lie. Damn it! Alright, there's two. I give this game a lot of crap. Yes! Yes! The back fist! I love when characters do that. Especially Spider-Man doing it makes all the more sense. But no, as much as I do complain about this game randomly implementing quick time events out of nowhere, when they do it, it's pretty awesome. Alright, sorry for the weird cuts, everybody. I really do hope that this works, because last 2 times I tried to record this particular mission, I got the whole cutscene glitch. So hopefully it works out this time. Let's see. Okay, I got the audio back.
They took Mr. Jameson.
Alright, it's working.
You have to save him.
Don't worry, Betty, I'll save him.
Luke Carlisle, you're the Mad Bomber? But you're one of the richest businessmen in the city.
I was, until those articles in your rag got City Hall to investigate my company.
Of course Jonah got him fired.
You destroyed yourself. You were ripping people off. You're a crook.
Wow, one of the few times when Jonah's career as a newsman technically benefited somebody positively, because a bad man did go to jail. But once again, it's a guy becoming a villain specifically because of Jonah.
He might have saved the city, but he's not going to save you. When that electric necktie gets far enough away from this transmitter...
Oh, Suicide Squad.
Even if Spider-Man catches you, you'll both light up like Times Square.
Catches me?
Wait, what? So, you broke into the Daily Bugle, destroyed the building, nearly killed several of his employees, just so you can put a bomb on his neck?
No! It's murder!
Really? I was like right on top of Jonah that entire time.
No! It's murder! Good thing for you, you
There we go. And now they're gonna make sure I can't keep up with them. Nice try. As long as I stay up high, I should be fine. Come on, Webzit. There we go. Whew.
Where's the photographer when I need one?
Stay put.
He's like, get out of my way, Jonah. Okay, how's this boss fight gonna go? Ah, never mind. I ask and the game actually tells me something cool. Alright, what's the missile? Okay. Oh, he didn't even do it. Okay. That was a little weird. Slowest moving missile ever. There we go.
You got him on the ropes now.
In the PS2 and in the last gen versions, you actually fight Carlisle himself. Hope this works.
Ant-Man could put up more of a fight than this.
He actually brought up Ant-Man. Holy shit. Yeah, but you actually get to fight Carlisle himself and not just the chopper. So overall, this boss fight is kind of disappointing because you're just fighting a giant vehicle. I hesitate to call it a bad fight, though. It's just a little disappointing. Aha! That worked. Gotta find cover. Oh, this fucker's smart. He's strafing trying to get a lock on me. Alright, here we go. Now that I have an effective way to get past those missiles. Oh, not the missile. Oh, yeah, the homing missiles. Not these.
That's the way.
Oh, I almost forgot, guys. Have you noticed anything different about my bars? My spider reflexes bar? Yeah, believe it or not, everybody, I actually did finally get an upgrade to my spider reflexes. And no, I didn't get it from doing a side mission or one of the main missions off screen, and I didn't do any of the different race challenges or combat tours to get that ability. No, I unlocked a upgrade to my spider reflexes bar by simply solving a random crime. No, I am not joking. The only way to get an essential well, I call it essential because of how broken the actual spider reflexes bar is. And by broken, I mean not working right. Uh-oh. Wow, there's actually a health bar here in the middle of the mission? Wow, there's several health. Here comes a missile. But yeah, I got the bar increase just from doing a random crime. This goes to show you just how annoying this game's upgrade system is. Like, as I brought up in numerous other videos, I can't track. There's no way to track how much of a particular activity or what you need to do to unlock a particular upgrade. There's no way to check what upgrades you will be given. Like, there's so much uncertainty with the system, and it's so annoying. If you're gonna have an upgrade system, make it easy for people to understand and grasp. Because again, if I were to just go through all the story missions and not bother doing side quests, who knows if I would even have the upgrade available? Because apparently in this game, what determines... Well, I don't know what determines what upgrades you get. It's almost hard to... nearly impossible to do. Alright, that should be it, right? There we go.
Sorry, boys. I'm handing you your walking papers.
This may sting a little. Wow, it worked.
Very funny.
I really hope that's not the last of Carlisle.
Well, if you think I'm gonna go easier on you just because you saved my life, you're wrong.
I also saved your business, your employees, saved the city.
Spider-Man.
All in one day.
I just wanted to... I mean...
You're welcome.
And that's probably the closest thing to an apology you'll ever get from him during this period. I'm pretty sure in modern times, he's a lot more affable than Spider-Man. Oh, a new power super attack. I'm gonna have to remember that. But seriously though, this game is so random when it comes to unlocking abilities. You could not believe my mouth when I saw that I unlocked it. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell? Oh, skyscraper token. I forgot all about those. I'm like, why is this just floating here? I thought it was like some random asset. Let me see. That may be the last of Carlisle. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping Spider-Man would arrest him or something. If that's the end of him and there's no, like, scene of us catching him at the end, that kind of sucks. Because in the PS2 version, you actually fight him specifically, and I think you actually do see Peter web him up and give him to the cops. But here it just kind of ends. But before I go off, I want to talk a little bit more about Jonah. Because unfortunately, when he's not bad-mouthing Spider-Man and blatantly lying to New Yorkers, when it's not Spider-Man related, he's actually a pretty good newsman and a good reporter. There's a reason why he became editor-in-chief. Unfortunately, Jonah also has this unfortunate tendency of getting himself involved in supervillains. And I don't just mean with Carlisle, where he's like, I'm going to expose his shady business practices and ruin his life in the process. No, I mean gestating in his unnatural hatred for Spider-Man so much that he's willing to bankrupt several different supervillains and their schemes. I brought this up in earlier videos, but Scorpion literally exists because of Jonah. Jonah hires Scorpion, who was a private investigator, to follow Peter Parker around. Because he's like, I want to know how Peter gets these shots of Spider-Man. Peter obviously can't be followed because the Spider-Sense always warns him when Gargan's following him. So instead of following Peter, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Jonah goes to this doctor. I want to say his name was Dr. Stillwell. And he's like, can you make something that can kill Spider-Man? And Stillwell's like, well, scorpions are Spider's natural predator. So I will find somebody, inject them with scorpion DNA, and they should be able to take out Spider-Man. And Jonah loved the idea so much he funded the entire project. Yes, Stillwell was the inventor. He was the one who made the suit and the powers.
Save the day, Spidey.
No problem.
But at the end of the day, Stillwell wouldn't have been able to make Rhino into... He wouldn't have been able to make Gargan into Scorpion without Jonah's money. And this is not the last time. Jonah would also fund the creation of the Human Fly. Who is the Human Fly? Oh, don't be upset about that, guys. He's just he is a very D-list Spider-Man villain. So don't worry about it. Just know that Jonah, again, funded the creation of him. And Jonah's also responsible for the first incarnation of the Spider Slayers. In fact, I should probably find a picture of it. The first version of the Spider Slayers. It was literally just a random robot with tentacles that literally just had just a screen on the front just so Jonah can nag Spider-Man while he's fighting him. But yeah, I just want to go into a little bit of history of Jonah and his history of supervillains. It's not just those three. There are tons of others that Jonah has some sort of connection to. But I'm going to cut the game off here, guys. I'm glad that we got a somewhat conclusion on the bomb maker. I just wish it was something a little more final. Like, he's technically still out there in this version. But I guess Spider-Man can just stand there and be happy about not letting Jonah blow up. So, as always, guys, I appreciate all the love and support. Let me know how you think about this video. And stay tuned for when I return on Friday with another episode of Resident Evil. And on Monday, when I debut a brand new series. As always, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all later. Peace.